Let's take a look at the chart action for Ethereum. Okay, so here's what I was looking at. We had these two downtrends right here. We had one like that and one like that. We had resistance, resistance, resistance. We had this downtrend right here. We broke this going to the upside. Once we broke this, I was kind of targeting this previous resistance up here at around 3,384. I was also watching this resistance and this resistance. We had this trend line like this. We broke this going to the upside, and then I got more confident on this target up here. The only thing is though, we got resistance right before we came up and hit the target and we started to push down. We actually came back down, and now it looks like we're testing this support that we had going like this. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame so we can see this a little bit better. We had support right here, or we still have we're testing it right now, but it does look like we're breaking through it. We have support, 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 giving me this trend line going like this. We came up, touched on it, got support a little bit, but it does look like we're testing it even more and breaking through it. I'm kind of curious if we're going to continue to head down. The volume does look like it's declining. We're getting red volume, but it does look like it's declining. In general, Sundays seem like they're usually a bad day for crypto, so I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to head down. The other thing I'm kind of thinking of is, let's go ahead and delete this trend line right here, and let's go ahead and readjust this one. So we'll adjust it to this resistance right here. So this could be something that we could watch. In the meantime, if we could break this trend line going to the upside, then maybe we can think about maybe we're changing directions. But for right now, it does look like we're testing going to the downside. The next targets that I'll be kind of looking at are the previous support levels. We have support right here, support right here. We have a wick down right here, and then we also have some support down here, our previous bottom, should I say. So let's go ahead and do some horizontal lines and take a look at those. We have one, maybe something like this. Let's go ahead and do them orange, and then we have another one right here at the bodies on the daily time frame, and then or at the bottom of the bodies on the daily time frame. And then we also have this orange line right here at the wick that we came down to right here, and then we also have one right here. So these levels are sitting at around, this one is sitting around 2,673. This one is sitting around 2,406. And this wick right here is sitting around 2,164. The bottom of this, or the previous bottom, is sitting around 1,780. So in general, like I was saying, it does look like we're testing this trend line right here. If we continue to head down and we start to break this more decisively, these are the levels that I'm thinking of possible support or possible bounce. Maybe, I don't know, we can probably drag this out. We could probably drag this trend line out, something like this, and until we break this trend line going to the upside, then maybe we'll get some volatility bouncing on it, something like that. And I don't know, maybe you can play off something like that. Usually we kind of get some volatility on the way down, but these are kind of the levels that I'm looking at. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about this one right here because it's the bottom down here, sitting around 2,400 approximately. I think this might be a good level, and then also this wick. I'm kind of curious if this one's going to hold support, but it's possible, like I said, that we get some volatility and maybe do something like this. I've been kind of looking at this bottom down here for a long time at around 1,780 approximately, so I'm very curious if we're still going to come down and hit that. The other thing is, I think the other thing that I really wanted to see us do is break these previous tops. We're getting, let's go ahead and delete everything, and then I'll bring it back. We have a high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Basically, we're getting lower highs and lower lows. Right now, this was the high, and then we got a lower high right here. So what I really want to see us do is just break these previous highs. We have this high right here. I think that's the next one that we really just want to get above that, and then break this one as well, and just get those higher highs and higher lows and start to trend like that, instead of trending in the downside, getting these lower highs and lower lows, something like that. But until then, I'm looking at support levels. As long as we're trending down, let's check out the support levels, and these are the ones that I'm watching. Once we break this trend line going to the upside, then I'll get a little bit less confident on these targets, and I'll be starting to look at the previous resistance levels, and like I said, I want to see us break above those. If you like crypto, you should join my Discord. We could chat about it on there. If you're new to trading, check out this video right here. It's a video about buying and selling, and I go over some of the strategies I use in this video. All right, if you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.